Hello, AJ. For myself these days, I'm such in terror with men. So I realized a few weeks ago I was really angry with men, which I couldn't see before. Then scared about them mentally and now it's physically. And my love attraction is like nearly every day I go in terror, and I would be in my bed and I really think I'm gonna be attacked. Yep. And I feel attacked by men. Yep. And I can feel on my body everywhere. And I think I'm open to feel it because I don't even pray for them to stop. And I don't even pray for some help. I just want to feel it. But it keeps coming again and again and again. And I don't know if that's going to go away.
Yeah.
And if that's what's happened to me. Like I refuse to feel something when I think I'm opening myself to feel that.
Yeah, so can I just explain what we're often refusing to feel is actually positive things? So I'll give you an example. One of the emotions I've had to process my way through is that love is a gift, right? Now that's a positive thing to say, isn't it? Love is a gift. But you'll be surprised how many emotions are involved in you thinking that love's not a gift and that love can be demanded and expected, right? So what would often be happening inside of myself is I'd be crying about not getting love from a certain relationship, and the thing I needed to come to understand was that love was a gift. So my crying about not getting love was actually in error. Can you see that? Now I needed to cry about it, but if I could keep crying about it for 100 years. I needed to accept some kind of truth inside it, into me somehow. And I needed to see why I didn't want to believe love was a gift. So I needed to actually deal with a totally different emotion than the emotion that was actually, I felt was actually happening to me at the time, which was I wasn't getting loved, right? And the emotions in many cases I had to deal with was that I had these beliefs inside of me about love that I was refusing to give up. And in my refusal to give up these beliefs, I would have huge amounts of pain because I just refused to give up the belief. Now, one of the beliefs that often affects us is this belief that we're going to be attacked all the time. And a lot of times we refuse to give up this belief. Why would you refuse to give up a belief that you're going to be attacked all the time? Can you see there are some pretty deep psychological reasons that you might have? One might be, if I have a belief that I'm going to be attacked, then I can be hypervigilant. Then I can actually prevent myself from experiencing life by being very choosy with what actually happens in my life. And the way I'll be choosy about it is I can say, if I go there, that might happen. So that will stop me going there. So, somebody invites us along to go out dancing, right? But if I go dancing, people will laugh at me because I'll look funny, or because I'm no good at dancing, or any of those kind of things, right? And so I can go into this state of fear and say to them, oh, no, I can't go that, I'm afraid of dancing, right? And I'm not really afraid of dancing at all. I'm afraid of how people will view me when I'm dancing, which is a totally different fear. And so most of the time what we find ourselves doing in our lives is actually allowing things to happen in order to avoid other things. So what my suggestion in this case for you is to allow yourself to have a look at what you get out of if you believe men are going to attack you all the time. What can you avoid by believing this? Because see, if you're processing an emotion over and over and over and over and over again, then it's not the cause.
Yeah, and that's what I believe, because it's feeling the fear, nothing else happened.
Yeah, so therefore it's not the cause of your condition. There's something else going on. So ask yourself, what do I get out of holding on to my fear about this particular thing? What do I get out of it? What does it help me avoid? What can I get away with if I believe men are going to attack me?
But the thing is, usually when that's happened, it's not when I'm in a situation with someone, it just comes.
Yeah, you're feeling it a lot from spirits, I feel. Yep.
Probably.
But it doesn't matter who it's coming from.
Oh, yeah.
The same thing the question needs to be asked. What do I get out of? What do I get out of believing that men are going to attack me? What do I get out of that? And you might get out of what you can get out of it is this. I can avoid every relationship with a man. I can avoid being open and vulnerable to a man. I can use my fear to justify all of these other things. And sometimes that's what we do, and we need to notice that happening within ourselves. However, I am getting off the topic of what I wanted to talk about, which is this issue of why we reject truth and how this relates to judgment in particular.
Thank you.
All right?